after quite a long time, I got the opportunity to attend IFEX 2024 and the 72nd IFC, which is happening right now at Bangalore International Exhibition Center. If you come and look at the exhibits at IFEX, you will see that there is a lot of change happening in the Indian manufacturing sector. We always hear about China plus one policy, but these are all in papers. But what is the ground reality? Ground reality is what we will be able to come and see here. When I am talking about IFEX 2024, but then already a team from Kolkata is promoting IFEX 2025, which is going to be there at 7, 8, 9 February 2025. And I am having with me the current Vice President of IIF, the Institute of Indian Foundry Men, also the President-elect. And under his leadership, IFEX as well as IFC 2025 will be happening at Biswa Mela Prangan. So that is where the near that Eco Park.
No, this is near the Science City.
Science City.
This used to be the old exhibition center, which the government has broken down and rebuilt, and it's a marvelous facility, new facility.
See, when you talk about Kolkata, we always have that thought process of the very busy streets of Howrah or the Dharmatala, which is very congested, and the metros. But when you are talking about the kind of investments even the government have done, because I know that Biswa Bangla Eco Park itself is one of the massive facility for people to go and look at, and it's a kind of an entertainment park made by the government. And for many years, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee have invested, and Biswa Bangla she is promoting. Today I am understanding that they also have built a separate exhibition center called Biswa Bangla Mela Prangan. So there is a perception among the people that one time the foundries or the Kolkata, the eastern region was so rich, but today there is not much thing. How do you see that, the perception? Is it right or is it wrong?
I want to congratulate the team of IFEX 2024 with what they have done. I mean, this is by far the largest exhibition organized by IIF, and it has set a lot of benchmarks. So with that, coming to what you're asking, so you mentioned two locations or two things in your opening. One is Howrah and second is Metro. So if you look at both have set their own benchmarks in terms of Howrah being the first place where foundry actually started in India. So it is the birthplace of foundry as we know in India, and from there on it has spread across various parts of India. Second thing, Metro. Kolkata Metro was the first metro in the country set up more than 30 years ago when people did not even know what metro means. So again, they have their own issues, but they have set the ball rolling for other regions to follow. Now coming to what you talked about, the Mela place. Now the government of West Bengal has been very proactive in setting up locations. So we have the Eco Park, which is extremely, as you rightly said, it's a very, very beautiful place. We had one of our exhibitions there at one point. Then we also have another Biswa Bangla conference center where we had our ISKCON a couple of years ago. And now this Mela, which has been redeveloped as a world-class exhibition center. So if you see, they have more than 16,000 square meters of space. Very well organized space. They have conference center, they have good place for canteens, for food, very nice outdoor area, a multi-storied car parking, and right in the middle of the city. So next to it are hotels like ITC Royal Bengal, hotels like JW Marriott. Just across is Science City. It's every road has to cross through this area. So it is a very, very beautiful place, world class, and very well connected, very close to the airport. So it is something which every exhibitor, every visitor would not get inconvenience coming to. They would love to come there and stay there.
Yeah, I also asked about even the perception what people are having that, okay, the business in East is not doing that great. I think, because let me just give you one point why I asked this. Last 3 days I was here in IFEX 2024 and I've seen many people from Kolkata coming here and looking at solutions. They are investing in new foundries. One, when I was there in GIFA in Düsseldorf, I have seen the visitors, at least around 30-40 people, be it Howrah Foundry, be it Kolkata, both are one group, saying like that there are so many people, I am not getting the name. But I am able to see that these people are coming and looking at, and that is not easy, right?
Yes.
So they see business very serious.
So one thing is very true, that the perception about East India has always been that it's the foundries are primitive, the foundries have not evolved, which was probably true 20 years ago. In the last 20 years, foundries have become as evolved as other parts of the country. I know in the last 5 years alone, I mean even not going beyond that, more than 30 new large facilities have come up. And when I say large, these are all 1,000 metric ton plus per month, which are termed large as per the foundry industry. And I know for a fact that more than 25 new facilities are coming up. Some of them have started work, some of them are starting work, they are planning, and that's the reason you see these visitors come in. They are talking to every equipment manufacturer, every process person, consultants, and they want the best, because East India has evolved into a world-class foundry producing foundry, having foundries in India, like other regions, whether you look at South, West, North. East India is, I would say, is almost at par, if not already at par. And the potential is humongous. I mean, when I say humongous, it's, as I said, 25 new foundries. You look at all smaller foundries coming up, whether it's Howrah, whether it's Durgapur, Kharagpur, Burdwan, I mean, you name it. I mean, there are foundries coming up everywhere. And the basic reason, if you look at, is because what Calcutta or Bengal or East India offers is probably not there in most locations, which is raw material, which is access to port, the infrastructure which is there, the cluster effect which is there, and people are using that. People are, I mean, capitalizing on that cluster effect and bringing out foundries. There's a lot of work. I mean, I mean, if you see railways today, which is booming all over India, I mean, East India has always been the central location for railway products, and it's growing by leaps and bounds today. If you look at sanitary casting, if you look at ductile iron pipe, which the Indian government is putting a huge trust on Ghar Ghar Jal Udyan, they are now running against time. They are all super loaded and they are all expanding. So if you look at the entire scenario, infrastructure, railways, exports, pumps, valves, everything is growing there. So, and we have the expertise, we have the know-how, we are getting the equipment in. Lots of foundries have come up, lot more foundries are coming up. A lot of automated lines are coming up. So gone are the days when you see people working on just floor molding. Yes, those still exist, but you have the other spectrum as well. You have the fully automatic foundry. I mean, not to go far beyond, we ourselves have 4 foundries there. We are setting up one more foundry in Eastern India. A huge park has come up in the terms of foundry cluster development, so which is a foundry park, which is all promoted by the foundry people and for the foundry people and supported by the government. So if you see the overall scenario, I mean, there is an immense potential happening going on.
See, one thing plus point for Mr. Agarwal is that the IIF is having their headquarters in Kolkata. So he will be that lucky president who will be able to sit without any trouble being in Kolkata. You need to understand, IIF is one of the oldest industry association in India, doing great for the industry. Now, IFEX 2024, amazing, with every exhibitors are happy. But one thing what I faced, a small challenge is the food, what we were getting here. And Kolkata is very famous for food, the food lovers. I am sure that, the organizing committee will be taking some steps to see that, all those special foods and the mishtis, mishti doi and all those things we will be able to get there. And I wish you and your team all the very best for making India more glorified, its strength we need to glorify that. As you told, I know somewhere we may are not marketing ourselves better, but we are doing a great job. And I'm sure a very young and dynamic president of IIF next year is going to ensure that that also we are working on. Thank you very much.
I can assure you that the food and hospitality will be world class for sure. We are known for it. Eastern India is known for hospitality and food. We will not leave any stone unturned. So we definitely invite people to come in and attend IFEX 2025, and I really hope forward to looking and meeting everyone.